If you want to know the hard truth about marriage in the West, and as always, I need to clarify, by marriage I mean a legal marriage based on the business contract that is provided in the West, mostly Western United States. I mean the West meaning North America, America, Canada, Western Europe, parts of Japan and Korea, which is actually the East, but you know what I mean. When you get married under these conditions, you surrender 100% of the power to the woman. Not 99, not 99 and a half, not 99 and 3/4. No, you surrender 100% of the power to the woman. With one caveat, unless you're in those situations like the famous people I know, I've heard of Russell Brand and his wife, the singer, Katie something, and Adele, the singer, and her husband. Unless you're talking about those extremely blue moon rare situations, as rare as winning the lottery, where after the divorce she had to pay him. In 99.999% of the cases, you as a man surrender 100% of the power to the woman when you get married. And if you're wondering what's the chance of those cases like I just mentioned, those rare exceptions, well, women usually who have money do not have the habit of marrying men who make less than them. Usually women want men who make even more than them. That is why that possibility is as rare as winning the lottery. But the point of this video is you surrender 100%. That's why you see these women, the moment they get married and to somebody who has money, we're talking about somebody who has anything worth losing, you immediately notice this air of confidence and this air of, like, I've got one over you, now I've got you. This attitude of, I'm the boss now, with these women, where you do not see this attitude in Eastern places, in other countries where you don't have these atrocious divorce laws. And this attitude also is so unfeminine, and it's so unattractive and not liked and desired and preferred and wanted by a man, a normal man. A normal man wants an agreeable, sweet woman who's supportive, who's kind, who's your true partner, who's your best friend, and your buddy in life, someone who's got your back. But back to what I was talking about, that is often, unfortunately, not the case. The moment you marry, because she knows, and you have money, the moment she knows that now she's got you, now all the laws, all the power of the government is behind her, she develops that air of confidence, like you're on your toes now, you better be walking on eggshells and be on your best behavior, because the moment you're not, all she has to do is pick up the phone and call her lawyer. She doesn't even have to worry about having money for the lawyer, because in the Western divorce cases, you are forced to pay not only for your own divorce lawyer, but hers too. That's right, you heard correctly. Those who have been divorced and they have money, they know what I mean. You are responsible for your wife's divorce lawyer as well. That's like pouring salt and vinegar on the wound. That is why that they develop that air, that annoying air of confidence, and that air of, they put their hand behind their back and lean back and cross their legs like, I'm not worried. If you do one thing wrong, Buster, I'm leaving you. I'm gonna say I'm not happy, and I just want out. And then the trouble starts, and she says, you can't talk to me. If you have anything to say, you can say it to my lawyer. You're done. You're finished. This is why, as a friend, I tell you, think long and hard before you marry somebody, and ask yourself, why is she insisting on marriage? Because they know. They say, well, some of them mean it, but 99% are doing it for their own security when they say, I just want to be, having a husband and start a family and be a normal girl. Yeah, but you know what? The existence of these one-sided, atrocious, unfair marriage laws make that impossible. They make that impossible because you always have that black cloud, that big threat over your head. That if something happens, if for some reason she's not happy, maybe she finds a new man that she likes better. You know, any reason, you name it. Maybe she likes to live in a place that she's closer to her family. It doesn't matter, A to Z. The moment she decides, all she has to do is decide that she's not happy, your troubles start. And often troubles that you can never recover from. This is why we say when you get married under these unfair laws of the West, you surrender 100% of the power to the woman. Do you want to do that? Do you want to take that risk? If you're comfortable with that, go right ahead. Say, I do. Walk down that aisle. But know the moment you do, and if you have assets to lose, if you have anything that you've accumulated in your life, they're all on the line there from now on. They're not yours anymore. It's now marital assets. I hate to paint a dark picture of something that can be so beautiful. But you know, when you enter the element of this divorce laws that we're subject to in the West, it's not possible. It's not possible. It's like a car that's got a ticking bomb in the gas tank. At any moment it can go off. You know, you never know when. You're always worried. You know, you always have to make sure that she's happy. And how can you be happy when you're always worried about whether or not someone else is happy? I hear some idiots, I call them, for lack of a better term, idiots, that call themselves dating coaches, and they say your job is to make sure that she's always assured you are the best she can do. Every day of your life, the first year, second year, 10th year, 20th year, your job is to make sure that she can be assured that you are the best she can do. That means you have to work that hard every day for the rest of your life to make sure that she knows and is confident in knowing that you're the best she can do. Why the hell should any man have to work that hard to make someone else happy? Because there's always someone else who has more money. There's someone else who's taller, who's got more hair, who's got a bigger house, you know, who's younger, who's better in something. It's impossible. There's someone can always outdo you. And you know, what kind of a condition is that to live on for the rest of your life? No, a good woman makes a decision to be with you, and she's content with you. She truly commits and truly makes a decision with herself that she's going to devote herself to you and you to her. But how often do we see that? As often as you win the lottery. All the best.